So you got to be out in the blizzard in the last
CGI-wise, yes.
Yeah. And
Though when I arrived here,
it,
I could have done this much better at the beginning of the shooting schedule when we actually had a blizzard going. So.
I loved your joke about Tron and grabbing a frisbee. That was good. So how'd you get into Silver Bells and how this role came about?
Well, it was just it was something that came to my agent, and they submitted an offer to me, and I read it, and I just loved the character. That was it. I didn't know I was coming to Michigan to do it, which is great. Michigan's terrific.
Have you ever played a sportscaster before?
No, never have. But I suddenly took a lot of interest in watching newscasters and sportscasters, our local people, and I kind of based it on a guy that we have. I think he's on ABC, Dallas Raines. He's a weatherman, but he's kind of the equivalent of Bruce Dalt. But no, it just appealed to me, the whole story. It's a sweet story, and it's about a guy's. He makes a couple of massive mistakes, and he falls, and then in the end he redeems himself in the eyes of his son and his family and then his community.
And you have that character arc. It's not just the over the top. You get some dramatic moments in there too.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah. It's enough that he learns, about faith and things like that. And he just was an overzealous guy, overcompetitive, and it gets the best of him. It reminded me a lot when I was playing in Little League. A lot of Little League fathers who were living through their sons. And that's in every sport.
Right.
And, we have a basketball. And my son in this is on the basketball team. And I got a little carried away, and it's captured on video. And I accidentally injured the ref. And,
oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh. Everything starts spiraling down since then. So, but he gets back up again. He learns his lesson, and, he redeems himself. And everybody likes that,
I'm not going to say I know you from Scarecrow Mrs. King, but...
Well, that you just did, but that's okay.
But a lot of people know you from the Tron movies.
Tron movie.
You did the original, now you did the
Legacy,
remake.
And hopefully the next one. So.
We can look on the next one?
Mm-hmm. It's in development now. So.
How was the experience doing the second one, 20 years later? All the graphics changed, the CGI changed? It looked beautiful.
but they kept true to it in that... It's like looking at your old car from 20 years ago, and now we have the same make and model, but it looks a lot different now. Right. But it still has a resemblance, and very much like that. That's a good metaphor. It's like the old Chevy. We got her out and polished her off and put on some new doodads around, and then it looks like the same old thing again. But it was great. I mean, I was very happy that they even wanted me in it for even the length of time I was, and. I've been doing all things Tron since then. So we have a animated series that was just on. I don't know the future of that. Tron Uprising, which we did for the Disney Channel, and XD. And who knows? But as long as they want me, But it's not about us, Jeff and I, the old guys. It's more about passing the torch to a young hero and heroine.
Sure.
And that's what we're there for, to give it a little bit of the gravitas and backstory.
Right.
And but it seems to be, it caught on again. I mean, it never went away.
Right.
I walked away from it right after it ended. It was just another job, and I went back to TV. So it's all good. It's a blessing. It really is to have.
Is that one of the roles you get remembered for the most?
Well, nowadays, yes, because of Legacy and that sort of renewed interest, or maybe it was always there, but. With middle-aged women, it's still Scarecrow Mrs. King. Sure. And because of DVDs and everything now, it's funny how what is old is new again.
Right.
The 80s, I just don't want to be reliving my 80s career. Because that's what, I did the most stuff was back then, and I seem to be reliving it again. So, Tron only, please. I don't want to do Babylon 5 again. I don't want to do Scarecrow Mrs. King again. That's great. That's in the past.
No reunion tours?
No reunion tours, thank you.
Evan, did you have any questions?
No, okay.
Anything else you want to add about this movie, this character?
This is terrific, and I'm very happy. I'm more fascinated by the actual workings of TV studio now. But I want to thank them for being so hospitable.
Didn't mean to interrupt. When you guys stopped, all the crew was fascinated on the TV side. Likewise, we're fascinated watching you guys.
Yeah, isn't that funny? That's great. Well, we're all in the same business.
Would you come back again to Michigan?
Oh, sure. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a Silver Bells too. The further adventures of Bruce Dalt. Misadventures.
For the win.
For the win.
All right.
But
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it.
All right.